Like and subscribe to have amazing luck for the rest of the week. In the animal kingdom, it's broken up into two sides: prey versus predators. When two animals go up against one another, many assume there is an obvious and predictable winner. But sometimes the unexpected happens and the weaker of the two walks away with the win. So let's jump right into the video and check out 15 animals that messed with the wrong opponent. Number 15. Buffalo launches lion into the air. Sometimes prey in the wild decides that they will not wait around to be preyed on by their predators anymore. This is the case in our first clip, featuring a vengeful buffalo and a blissfully unaware lion. Buffaloes and lions have a long history of having a prey and predator relationship. Conflict between the two animals is one of the craziest interactions in the animal kingdom, as buffalo aren't just weaponless prey, they have quite impressive horns that they can use to defend themselves when they need to. These animals are also larger and usually faster than lions, meaning that lions have to strategically work together to tire them out to defeat them. On the other side of things, for lions, buffalo are highly sought after because they travel in herds, which means there is a large gathering of prey grouped together that they can feed off of, if they can down them. In this clip, we have a buffalo that decided to stand its ground, and instead of running away from the lion preying on its herd, it decided to go after the predator and with a running start was able to launch the unsuspecting lion into the air. I bet that lion never saw that coming. Number 14. Snake instantly regrets entering this enclosure. Up next, we have a clip shot at the Furuvik Zoo and Amusement Park in Sweden, where a snake decided to pass through a chimpanzee enclosure but gets caught. We have a limited history of snake and chimpanzee interactions to evaluate just how these animals get along, but based on what we see here, the fear of snakes is not just a human fear. From recorded research, it has been said that both chimpanzees in captivity and in the wild respond to snakes in similar ways, with this being primarily fear and avoidance if possible. In some cases, the fear has resulted in aggressive behavior such as hitting, chasing, and stomping on the snake. In this clip in particular, we have a curious young chimpanzee who has likely never come across a snake before and decided to pick up the animal and fling it at the other chimpanzees, scaring them. The snake quickly slithers away from the situation and likely will never return to this enclosure. Number 13. Tiny dog scares off bears. The animal interaction you are about to see is living proof that you don't need to be bigger to scare off your opponent. The only thing you need to have going for you is being more aggressive and showing no fear in the moment. Let's roll the clip. In the video, we have a tiny French bulldog that risks everything to defend its property and protect its family when a group of bears gets close to the home where the pup lives. In the surveillance footage, we see this little French bulldog named Jules aggressively going after the bears just outside the house. The owner said the bears were coming around more and more since people were leaving food out and feeding them intentionally, causing them to return to the neighborhood. Usually, bears stay away from humans unless there is a food source, which was their main motive here. But thankfully, this 20-pound guard dog was not going to stand for the bears passing through its owner's property while looking for food. Number 12. First-time goose and gorilla interaction. Now with these two animals, you may automatically assume what is going after what, but this is not your standard small prey and large predator interaction. I'm pretty sure this gorilla has never encountered a goose before. Despite the gorilla being many times bigger, the animal gets rather startled when the small goose chases after it. I mean, think about it. If an animal came after you with that sort of aggression and confidence, you would probably be afraid and assume the animal is dangerous, so I can't really blame the gorilla for reacting like that. It's also pretty funny seeing the gorilla beat its chest as it runs away. So does this make gorillas less intimidating? Or does this mean we should fear geese even more? Number 11. Never underestimate a cat's desire to slap. It's a pretty common fear to be afraid of snakes, and if you have never come across one before, you may be more confident than you would if you knew what they were capable of. But the thing with cats is that you should never underestimate their desire to slap. As the snake gets closer and closer in this clip, The cat is taking it all in and evaluating what this strange animal is and trying to figure out its intentions. The two animals hold an intense stare before the snake opens its mouth and attempts to lunge at the cat. But the cat's speedy reaction stops this plan. I have always thought snakes were fast, but I'm pretty sure this cat is faster because it not only dodges the attack, but manages to slap the snake into submission. Number 10. Lone elephant strolls towards lion pride. When it comes to lions and elephants, both have things going for them that instill fear in their opponent. As a result, the two animals tend to avoid one another unless hunger strikes and conditions are desperate. In such situations where lions need food, they usually avoid adult elephants and go after the youngsters if they find them separated from the herd. If more of the lion's pride is there, it has been recorded that lions have taken down full-grown elephants in dire circumstances. In this next clip, we have a truly interesting situation where a lone elephant decided to walk towards a pride of lions, showing no fear whatsoever. We often think of lions as the king of all beasts, but maybe we should pass that title over to elephants after seeing this. They may just be herbivores, but they are massively bigger and maybe smarter too. These lions scatter like ants when this elephant walks up so casually. What a majestic and brave animal. Number 9. This snake messed with the wrong kangaroo rat. If you have never heard of kangaroo rats, they are more or less what you expect. A small rodent with powerful legs and a hopping manner similar to the much larger kangaroo. More specifically, these are nocturnal animals native to arid areas in western North America. Many rodent-like animals make for easy prey for predators, but kangaroo rats have adaptations that allow them to detect and escape predators easily. Their massive hind legs let them jump up to 9 feet at a time, so they can get away from even the sneakiest of animals. And this is one of those cases in this next clip with a stealthy snake. In the video, we see a snake patiently waiting to strike upon a nearby kangaroo rat, but little does the snake know that its prey is completely aware of its intentions and already has an escape plan mapped out. When the snake eventually attempts to strike, we see the kangaroo rat launch up into the air to kick the snake and make an impressive escape. After seeing this, I almost think they should be called ninja rats. Number 8. Are these bees attacking a lion? Up next, we have a clip of what appears to be a lion that has encountered an angry swarm of bees. Initially, I was very confused because bees are usually relatively peaceful insects, unless you go after one of their own or their honey. Also, lions are not like bears and don't particularly enjoy honey. After doing some research on this clip, I unfortunately found out that this video is not what it seems and the bees were edited in. In fact, this is actually the reaction of a lion who was just bitten by a snake, which is also a surprising opponent. This makes me curious about how desperate the lion was to mess around with the snake. But at least we know the truth now, so if you have a fear of bees, maybe this will help you rest easier tonight. Number 7. The only thing slow about this sloth bear is its reaction time. From the collection of videos I have seen featuring lions, tigers, and bears, one thing I have learned is that bears are often blissfully unaware of their surroundings. Since they are more or less at the top of the food chain, bears really don't have a reason to be on their toes, and they don't have cat-like instincts that lions and tigers have. In this video, we can see the tiger is able to walk right up to the sloth bear without it noticing the tiger until it's right in its face. But when the sloth bear gets up on its hind legs and starts charging, the tiger quickly changes its mind and runs back in the other direction. It's amazing to see how the sloth bear stands up to become twice its original size to intimidate the tiger. I guess the tiger was just investigating to see if the sloth bear here was injured or too weak to defend itself, and when it found out that this was not the case, it took off. Number 6. This dog will never mess around with donkeys again. We don't see dogs and donkeys interacting too often, so there is a chance these dogs in this next clip have never come across a donkey until this point. When these dogs messed around with this donkey, it decided to give one of the pups a good scare. Unfortunately, of the two dogs, the donkey went after the wrong pup and grabbed it by one of its hind legs to teach it a lesson. If you look closely, this dog was so scared that it had an accident in the moment. I bet you this dog will not be getting close to a donkey anytime in the near future. Number 5. Can a 2,000-pound animal be stealthy? Lions are stealth experts, yeah? Imagine being one of the stealthiest killers of the animal kingdom, and somehow two animals that might as well be 2,000-pound tanks manage to sneak up on you. Maybe we don't give enough credit to rhinos. Well, in this next clip, we have two sneaky rhinos that manage to creep up on some sleeping lions. When the lions awake, their immediate reaction is to take off. What an unexpected interaction between